What's up, everyone? This is James Blonde. Today I'm taking a first look at a new game called Bullet Run, published by Sony Entertainment, and it used to run under the name of Hedon back when it was in the beta stages. And Bullet Run is an almost futuristic first-person shooter. It's kind of got a unique take on things because it puts the player in the seat of an avatar in the middle of a game show, like a survival game show, kind of like the movie Gamer. Yeah, it's pretty neat. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time checking out the game, maybe commentating a little bit. It's kind of hard to do on a fast-paced first-person shooter, so bear with me. But let's take a look. So this is the character creation screen. And it doesn't look like you have a whole lot of options so far. So you can choose between your male or female, obviously. I think I'm going to... I don't know, the male looks kind of weird. I'm going to go with the female. So you can change the synth type. The synth is the avatar, like I was talking about, that you control in this game show. Don't have a whole lot of options. I think I'm gonna go with that one right there. That works. And skin tone, dark. All right. I'm gonna name you Tomb Raider. And it's available. Wow. I guess Tomb Raider. That works. Pick avatar. I like that one. Looks kind of like Austin Powers or something. And let's get going. So let's check out some of the menu systems we got going, some of the features in the game. Alright, so I did make an avatar already just to kind of get a feel for the game. And, you know, to be able to explain things a little bit better as we go through it. So we're going to enter the show. And right now my membership is free. Therefore it's a platinum membership. But you can... from what I've seen, you can subscribe to, you can do it monthly, or obviously you can do the year. It's less expensive. But basically all it does for you is get you promotions, and the game is sadly based on cash system, and it seems like you can have an advantage if you pay money. But it doesn't make it not fun, so let's give it a shot here. So what we see here is my loadouts, and obviously when you first start off you just get the MP5 and your pistol. So later on, once you unlock other weapons and pay for them, in whether it's in-game cash or real cash, you can obviously set up your loadouts just like you can in any other first-person shooter. Down here you have your skills, and the skills are pretty cool. Akimbo is a unique skill where you can dual wield, obviously from this symbol here. And it also gives you a power slide, which is pretty cool. So you speed up and slide across the floor. Hopefully we'll see a little bit of that. It's interesting. And like this one here is a blast drone, and it's a remote control aircraft that you can fly around and kamikaze into the faces of your enemy. That's pretty interesting. And the mini-gat, which obviously that's a little minigun, which is pretty cool. This one here, this one is like a steroid booster that you can like shoot up. You have to find a place to go, and you inject yourself, like, I guess kind of like Bioshock. You just shoot up in your arm, and you get, like, steroids. It makes you a beast. You get these flaming, spiked boxing gloves, and you can just, like, Berserker mode in Doom. You can change these skills, and you can level them up. The way you level them up is the game goes off of fame. So when you're playing a match... at the end of the match you gain fans, and your fans contribute to your fame, which is your level. So your fan is your EXP, and obviously your fame is your level. And right now I am rank 1 rookie. So next fame rank, I have to get 2,060 fans for the next fame rank, and I'll be level 2 obviously. Here we have your credits, basically in-game currency. When you start out you get 10,000. It gets you a little bit of things. And then obviously your station cash is your standard real money cash system. The heat is basically just once you buy things in the marketplace, it kind of encourages you to buy different costume and cosmetic things, because it also increases your fans. It kind of adds a bonus to where you get more fans at the end of the game the more heat you have. So it's like style points. It's kind of neat. Alright, let's take a look at the marketplace, just to give you an idea. The background of the whole game kind of looks a lot like Blacklight Retribution in a sense. I don't know, that's what I got out of it. Start off with your appearance. You have your featured, and you have on sale. Featured, from what I've seen, is basically stuff that's on sale so much that it is, like, for example here, negative 100% off. It's on sale because it's featured. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to cart because that bullet run shirt looks a lot better than the standard green shirt. And then, say, also featured for legs, you've got shorts, which, like Daisy Dukes, looks okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and add that to cart too. You can go and categorize it by head, upper body, lower body. Kind of shows you what options you have. And you can choose your color, but you do have to unlock these things. Kind of like you do... Wow, there's a lot of games you do that with. Button-up shirt. Sweatshirt. Sweatshirt actually looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Futuristic looking. And tank top. Gotta see these things. Alright. Arm accessories. What do we have here? Shoulder pads. We need shoulder pads. This is a death match. What are you talking about? No thanks. Lower body. Different type of pants. Ripped pants. That's kind of cool. It's very Tomb Raider looking. And biker boots. Sneakers. Cross-training shoes. There's a lot more I'm sure going to be added as the game ages. Alright. Let's take a look at the weapons. The weapons right now, you start off like I said with the MP5. The AUG A3 is on sale. You can buy it with station cash or credits. It is expensive with the credits, so with the station cash, not sure how the cash system works as far as the dollar amount for per station cash, but it seems like you can go in there and buy a lot of weapons and really do some damage that way. Not the greatest, I think, setup. I think it can be a little unfair, but whatever. Submachine guns, old school RCP-90, just like GoldenEye. Yeah, buddy. Looks pretty nice. There's a lot of weapons, sniper rifles. You can actually also, just like Blacklight Retribution, you can change the color. I've seen I'm not sure exactly how to do that. I'm not sure exactly what you can do to change the color. Okay, weapon repair. Your weapons do deteriorate, and you do have to buy weapon kits. I don't know why it's not showing the weapon kits. Probably because my weapons are fine. But yeah, you do have to buy a weapon repair kit to repair your weapons. They do deteriorate, and it's just a one way for the cash system to encourage you to either buy it or, you know, use your credits against it. So keep that in mind. You can level up your skills this way, just like you can, say, like again, Blacklight Retribution, real similar. This is the Indefex, which is going to be like that stimulants and pain suppressors that will turn you into a frothing combat machine. Excellent. Great. There's the medic one, tier 2. So your skills go off in tiers: tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and according to how you're doing in game, you gain access to these skills. So you start off with the tier 1, which is like your stimulants. Go shoot up in the corner somewhere. And tier 2 is this here, your Neurofang, which is pretty cool. This is like a little remote control tarantula, which is pretty interesting. You do have to get undercover somewhere behind a wall or something and use it remotely and track down your enemies. Basically, you're timed, and it jumps on your enemies and like paralyzes them. They can still shoot your ass. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you walk up to them and they know that you can get your pistol out and pop you in the face. Like, you gotta be careful. But other than that, it's pretty cool. I'll try to show you how that is used in the game. There's the Akimbo, which is the dual wield, and tier 3 gives you a turret, the T6 Defender, a rapid firing sentry turret that is automatically shoot at enemies. And the blast drone, like I said, that one, the kamikaze remote control drone aircraft. Got it. Tier 4, you have the mortar, the call strike, basically like Call of Duty, where you can call in an airstrike, and then mini gat, which I've yet to see. I've only played like 1 or 2 rounds, and I've not been able to see the mini gat, so hopefully we can check that out. Here we go. Here's the services. So services are your boosters just like any other first-person shooter, you can get your EXP bonuses and level credit bonuses. But they do it with a little kick because, like I said, it is like a TV show. Obviously, you see BRTV up here. The VIP package gives you both boosters. So, like for 3 days, you can increase the amount of fans and credits you gain after each match 50% for specified duration. Like I said, your fans attribute to your fame, which is your level. So your fans is essentially your EXP. Your credits, obviously, is your in-store credits. Right there. Pretty straightforward. If you just want fans, PR manager, it's kind of funny. They can make sure that you're doing all right. Stock options, obviously, is going to be for your credits, etc., etc., etc. Supermaster. I don't know what that is. Increases the amount of credits you earn by 25%. Everybody in your server earns 5. Oh, that's kind of nice. So that's one of those things. If you want to buy that, then yeah, obviously you have to do it with cash. If you buy that, that helps out everybody. You can buy taunts, which I think they're kind of corny, to be honest with you. The one that comes with it is pretty standard, but if you want to, you can be rank 18 and spend 349 station cash to can't touch this. Alright. Or that's how I roll. Anyway, let's get to the game. So I'm going to go back to cart because I bought some items. And purchase and go to inventory. And your inventory is basically your locker room to where you equip all your items that you purchased or that you already owe. So I'm going to go to do that. I'm going to keep the shorts, I'm going to keep the pants the same because that looks nice together. Whatever. Equipped. I'm going to go to my weapons. I can't really change anything there. It's all the same. Later on, when I grab more, I can add that. Skills and taunts. This is where I select between if I want to do the end effects or the health. But I'm going to do that because that looks cool. And who uses health anyway? Come on. The Neurofang, I'm definitely going to use that because that's the little tarantula drone guy, and that's pretty cool. I'll try to show you that. Let's do the turret. Let's do the turret. Yeah, this time. Because the blast drone is basically the same thing as the Neurofang, flies around and blows up. So let's try to do something different. Alright, the mini gat. Gotta see the mini gat, so we're going to keep that. Alright, let's get started. Everything else is good. So I'm going to go down here, I'm going to go to server browser and see if we can join a room. New players only. Oh, man. Alright, I'll do it. There's two different game modes. There's Deathmatch and Dominion. Dominion is basically your capture. Not capture the flag, but, you know, capture your point. So I'm going to try to keep commentating, but it is a little difficult while I'm playing. Let's see what I got. Oh, man. Last but not least.
What can you say there?
Hopsticks killed me. Alright, I already died. Kind of got in the heat of things.
Just end-to-end deathmatch action.
Which is pretty cool. Once you're dead like that, you actually see the viewpoint from the cameras or other players. That's kind of a neat idea. The game does have the commentators. You're going to hear them a lot. They're neat because they're specific to the level, and they talk about different features in the level. But they don't always.
What can you say there?
They don't always speak accurately. Somebody may come up to you and shoot you, and it take forever for them to kill you, and they show, "Oh, that was brutal," but it really wasn't. You know, or I don't know. That maybe that wasn't a very good example, but you'll see what I mean as we move on. I got the assist. Okay. The game does have a cool reload system. It's a lot like Gears of War. You'll see what I mean in just a second when I need to reload. It has a little notch that you have to hit in order to reload faster. And if you miss that notch, it really sucks because you jam your weapon. And it's not the whole like click, click, click. No, you have to sit there and examine your gun, make sure that everything's okay, pet it a little bit, polish it up, bust out the cleaning kit. It's bad. Yeah. So, oh, what is this guy doing? Jerry, or whatever your name is. Larry.
That was just
Jerry.
brutal.
Zeri. Rank 7 rookie.
Is this one of the great deathmatch games or what?
Without a doubt. So much action.
And you can obviously see there's a lot of free-to-play players because everybody looks the same.
kill.
All right.
Work there.
Now, check it out. So I'm going to do the reload system, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. There we go. So if you hit that, then you're good. It's a lot faster. If you miss it, like I said, you might as well go home. You're just camping, aren't you, Zeri? So if he kills me one more time, and I haven't killed him,
I fought down there
he actually becomes my nemesis, which
getting my feet wet.
he gets more fame points or fans because of that. It's kind of like a just killing streak, and I'm gonna try to end that before that happens. You can see, let's see here. You can see on the bottom part of my screen, there is my skills, and it kind of shows how they're accruing. I'm almost ready to use my Neurofang, which when I get that, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I gotta kill people first.
You can keep your head down in the tunnel.
Just like most first-person shooters, it is helpful to use your aim like this, because it increases your accuracy, and you're gonna want to do that if you're going straight on with people. Whoa! Where'd you come from? Where did you go? Where'd you come from, Cat and Joe?
The players tonight are dressed to kill.
They're dressed to kill.
But there are
it's all about
still some
style.
players who need to
Even the
freshen up
commentators
their
kind of
style.
emphasize on the marketplace on like, you should buy more clothes. Visit our concession stand for our fruity drinks. Whatever. Oh no. Okay, you're good. Good thing friendly fire wasn't on. Alright, so this is probably a good time to use the little drone. So let's check it out. Since I don't have it yet. But I'm needing health, so let's do our... No, that's the injector thing. But there's nobody around, so I'm not going to use it. Oh, well, I'm going to use it. Okay. I did not mean... I right-clicked. Obviously, that is engage. Alright. Let's see. Pink flaming gloves of death and spikes. I'm going to beat you up. Oh, come on. I didn't have enough health. Try to do that again for me.
And SMG in this arena is a good way to make friends.
And by friends, you mean dead bodies, right?
By friends, you mean dead bodies, right? Okay. Alright, let's see here. I'm not doing too good on health. That guy hurt me.
She nearly made it.
See? That guy's
Yeah,
my
too
nemesis
bad.
now. Because I have not killed
Let's
him
see if
since
she
he
gets
killed
her
me
revenge.
now 3 times.
How many
So your
cents do you
controls
use up in the match?
are pretty straightforward.
Depends on how
Obviously,
good you are.
WASD
Me?
is
I
your
never needed
controls.
many.
Right-click, zoom. Let's see here.
There's the
Q is
halfway
your
mark.
taunt.
Plenty of action
E
to come.
is your skills, which I don't have. F is your engage action button, like picking up more ammo and whatnot. And shift is run, which I like because you can just press shift. You don't actually have to hold it, and you still run, which is pretty
This
cool.
team deathmatch is
Sometimes
shaping
it's
up
set up
to
where you
be
have to hold it
a
and you
real
let go
thriller.
on accident,
Certainly
whatever. It
is.
kind of puts your
One
hand
for
in
the
a bind.
replay vault for sure.
Obviously, there's keyboards that can fix that. You can macro them. Man. The mini-map is useful, even though I don't use it a whole lot. Probably should. But enemies only show up if they're firing, which is normal.
There are some major
Always
injuries
2
out there.
teams. Alright,
A
Zeri.
quick shot of Medigel will fix them up. She got
Gotcha.
her nemesis back.
Okay, so I got more points, payback points, and leader key. So he was the leader. Wow, I got a lot of points for that one. Heat collector. Cool. Excellent. So I got my Neurofang ready, and I'm going to try to use it. This is probably not the best spot to use it, but let's see. So what I'm going to do is try to run out to one of these guys and see if I can get this guy here.
The worst part about dying in the show is when you see your old body
And you're
with your
timed.
message.
If you look at the bottom
And
right
that has
corner,
got to
that's
be
how much
creepy.
time you have. Which, it doesn't make sense to go very far because, like I said, the Nero drone, once he jumps on them, then it stuns them and you got to go out and shoot them yourself. It actually doesn't kill them for you. Good one hop. Excellent. Whoa! What's going on? Reload. Luckily for me, I haven't jammed my gun yet.
I fought down there hundreds
So
of
I actually
times.
got points
I
for
still
that too.
hate
I
getting
got
my feet
perfect
wet.
reloader.
At least your
points.
next synth
is
starts
good.
with dry socks.
So I'll show you what it's like to jam your gun in a second because I'll probably do it unintentionally if I get caught up in something. So it looks like...
Oh,
Yeah.
that's got to hurt.
I like how it
Yeah,
bleeped.
not a lot to say about that.
I'm excited to see how these guys will pan
So my
out.
skill down there, my turret is almost ready. You can see there it's halfway done, and I can use my turret. We have 5 minutes left in the game. Hopefully I can do that. Alright.
That'll be on the
See
highlight.
you in midair. So I was jumping when I killed him.
How
Oh
many
man.
cents do you use up
See?
in a match?
I missed it.
Depends on how good you are.
If you miss
Me?
it, you might as well
I've
pack
never needed many.
up. Or hide. Health is a skill. Yes, it is. We talked about this. Alright. So, in here, I guess I'm going to use the drone in here, because this is probably a good spot. See if I can't do something with this. People are chilling out around here. Maybe I can take them out. Hopefully I don't die where I'm
I heard tonight
at.
that Fragfest Live has broken all viewing records.
That's just
See?
incredible.
You can also shoot the drones, obviously. Okay. You're on my team. You can shoot the drones, obviously, to keep them from getting you. Why don't I have... Oh, I'm out of... I just jammed. What the heck? See what I mean? It takes forever when I need to reload.
I'm excited to see how
Alright.
these guys will pan out.
Nice.
Going crazy.
That's how you do teamwork right there, buddy. Oh...
And she's toast.
And I have a new nemesis,
That was
hop
a
sticks.
great takedown. The crowd
Crap.
is loving it.
Well, the crowd's loving it, at least. Alright, we have 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game. Overall, I like the game. It's pretty cool. It's fun. It's pretty standard first-person shooter. I do like the whole game show
You know,
approach
it's gonna be great
to
when a
it, but
player
I wouldn't
pulls out the
necessarily say it's
akimbo.
any better than
Down again.
like your Blacklight Retribution or even Repulse. The graphics are better than, say, Repulse, but still, even though the game's already out, I think there's some things that they probably could add to it. I can't really figure out what, but I do like the skills. That adds a twist to it, and I'm gonna die.
When you're fighting, it's all
This
about
guy is
giving the
not
fans
good.
a good shot.
So I'm gonna
You
chase him
got
down,
it.
shoot him in the
Close-up
face,
punch kill.
keep going. Killed Nemesis. He was my nemesis. Alright. There's no real invisible walls that I can tell. No, yeah, couldn't get up there. Okay. But so you can get up on top of things if you decide to camp. It's up to you. I like how you can see little cameras.
We've got the
That's
best
pretty neat.
pit crew in the business here tonight.
Kind of
Yeah, those guys backstage
Like I said, it reminds
are
me of
real
that.
pros.
movie Gamer, in a sense. Just with annoying commentators. And it's not quite accurate enough. Alright, so I have my turret. Let's put down my turret. I'm going to put it right here.
Gotta be careful in those tight tunnels.
Yeah, a loose grenade can really ruin your day in there.
Let's see if I can.
She just made
Ah,
it.
what did I hit?
Yeah, too bad.
Why did I jump in the air?
Let's see if she gets a
That's
revenge.
crazy. Somebody kill me. Because that's what it looked like he said. Lard says okay. So Lard's gonna go kill that guy. My turret's still good.
If you just
Yeah.
joined us, we've got even more explosive action.
Collateral damage, I like
coming
that.
up.
We got it all tonight.
Kind of looks like Arnold. The guy looks like
60 seconds
Arnold.
to go.
This match is
Looks
almost
like
done.
Arnold. Bring it. Nice. And reload. Killed my turret. You bastards. Oh, there's somebody behind me shooting me.
What can you say there?
Kinda figured that was gonna happen. It's a pretty cool level. I think there's like 5 or 6 different levels you can choose from. And I'm not sure if the levels are different according to the game mode that you're playing. Or not. I'm not sure. I don't get any points for reloading in midair. Guy just spawned. Instant death.
Has got to suck.
What does it do? It does death.
You're just waiting for someone to come and drop you.
Whoa. What's going on up there?
This team
All right.
makes it look easy.
So we won.
A
Anyway, guys,
well-deserved
thanks for
win.
watching. If you want more information about Bullet Run, check out the link in the description below. Otherwise, hang out at MMOHut.com. This has been James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.